Good evening, everybody. This is yet another one more session of G20 International One Planet Cabinet. So what do we do in these sessions? We talk about SDGs. As you all know, SDGs are a collection of ambitious interrelated targets that aim to tackle some of the world's most pressing challenges, including poverty, inequality, climatic change, and environmental degradation. These are designed to be universal, meaning that they apply to all countries and all people, regardless of their level of development. On that note, we come up with this SDG development is grounded with the 5 dimensions, which has been expressed as 5 Ps, that is pillars of the sustainable development, which is mentioned as people, planet, prosperity, peace, and partnership. So these 5 Ps provide a new guidance for due diligence for any kind of intervention to address development and societal challenges that we come across the world. So on that note, Educate Global has come up with this idea of G20 International One Planet Cabinet, where we have kept these 3 Ps, that is people, planet, and prosperity, as our vision and mission to achieve the SDGs. So on that note, we are meeting today on this platform to talk about innovation and AI and also digitalization. So our presidency today is going to initiate, innovate, incorporate, integrate growth through skilled workforce towards a sustainable future. I mean it once again. We may be having a very good phone, but we should know how to use it, how to make use of it. That's what the skilled workforce is all about, and sustainable future is all about. So this topic of digitalization and innovation, science stream, vocation, employability, and the next production revolution, which is otherwise called as NPR, has taken the world into toll. As we all know, that it's very difficult to keep ourselves engaged in all those modern trends, and which has significantly contributed to the sustainability by enabling more efficient use of resources, reducing waste, on the other hand, promoting environmentally friendly practices. Some ways of digitalization which are supported sustainability might include resource efficiency, remote work, and also smart grids and sustainability, supply chains, etc., etc. And the list goes endless. When we talk about innovation and sustainability, clean technologies, definitely that's what is going to be the fabric of the culture, with sustainable materials, which is going to be revamped and tread with the circular economy for the use of eco-friendly products. So the benefits of digitalization and innovation for sustainability will include reduced environmental impact. Digitalization and innovation with greenhouse gas emissions, waste, and pollution with increased efficiency can improve the resource efficiency and also reducing cost by promoting sustainability, and also being an avenue for new business opportunities that can create new business opportunities in sustainable industries, promoting economic growth and job creation with skilled workforce, etc., 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 with improved quality of life. That's what whole sustainability is all about, by promoting sustainable practices, reducing pollution, and improving public health. So on that note, we welcome our community partners, without whom this platform would not have been possible. So on that note, may I take this opportunity of thanking our community partners: GSFN, Global Sustainable Futures; IGEN, the Institution of Green Engineers; IIU, International Internship University; University of Research and Creativity; Good Vision Seva Trust, and IGEN Global also, thank you, and Amity University Dubai, SRM Group of Institutions, SARM Group of Institutions, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, Sri Ishwar College of Engineering, St. Xavier's College of Engineering, Sri Ishwari College of Engineering, JNN Institute of Engineering, Gracious Legacy Foundation, and Green Brigade, Universal Human Values, and also Global Sustainable for Peace and Foundation. Thank you so much. Thank you, community partners, and that leads, say, Dr. Renuka Thakur. A big thank you to Dr. Renuka Thakur, Dr. Ramesh, who is very much here. Thank you, Dr. Ramesh. Thanks for all the big support that you have rendered to us. Thank you so much. Without your support, I don't think so this session would have been possible. Thank you so much. IIU, Dr. Piyush Pandit, thank you so much. And all, and Amity University, thank you so much. Dr. Vinod Shukla, thank you so much. Dr. SRM College, SRM Group, Dr. Sukumar, sir, thank you so much. Sairam Group of Institutions, thank you so much. Dr. Renin, Dr. Robin, thank you so much. And thanks to everyone. On that note, may we welcome our chief guest for today, Mr. Jan On. Welcome, sir. It's a greatest pleasure having you here. And to know about Mr. Jan On, he is a seasoned education leader with extensive experience in executive management, strategic planning, and operational oversight in the UAE's education sector. He has a proven track record in driving financial stability, operational excellence, and stakeholder engagement with a passion for fostering innovation in education. That's why Dr. Jan On is here amidst us today. So let's hear from him more rather than me telling for him. Thank you, sir. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Srividhya. Thank you for the opportunity. It's lovely to be with you again. It is an honor and a privilege to be with all of the delegates this afternoon. As we start our discussions and deliberations around the theme, as Dr. Srividhya explained, initiating, innovating, incorporating a skilled workforce and sustainable growth. Now, the one thing that I want to say as we start off, and as I set the foundation for your deliberations today, is that this theme, when we look at these different key words that are highlighted in the theme of today's conversation, they are very much the buzzwords that go around at the moment all over the world. Innovation, sustainable growth, all of these kind of words that people use when they talk about what is happening in technology, the development of technology, when we talk about sustainability, when we talk about new technologies that is sweeping across the globe. But this theme is actually more than just keywords and a slogan. It's actually a call to action. It's a declaration that the time has come for action, and that there is a time to act decisively, collaboratively, and sustainably, but the action needs to happen now. We spend a lot of time talking about these kind of subjects and these themes, but it comes to the implementation. So in a world that is shaped by complex challenges and unprecedented technological advancement, as we know, as we see it every single day, every day there's new technologies that are becoming part of our everyday life, especially in the field of artificial intelligence. The future that we envision must be one of a shared prosperity, inclusive progress. We find ourselves at a bit of a unique crossroads at the moment. We have the very rapid evolution of the fourth industrial revolution that's happening right now. Those of you that are close to my age, that have lived through the 70s and the 80s, you will remember a time when something like the internet and something as basic as that we take for granted today as a basic human right, as internet access, did not exist in the 70s and the 80s. In fact, something as basic as an email, the ability to send an email, did not exist. There was a time when that was not even a reality for many of us. And then there was a revolution that happened, a technological revolution. And now today, all of these technologies are commonplace. What we are seeing that is happening with the development of artificial intelligence in the world today is the second time in our lifetime that something as impactful as when the internet was invented is happening again. The development of AI is something that is going to touch every single aspect of every human being's life on earth very, very soon, if it's not doing so already. And the only reason why people might feel that AI is not impacting their lives is because they just don't know. They're just not aware of it. But in some form, it is already affecting you. So, as I build some thoughts around the foundations for discussions today, I want to briefly highlight just a couple of key ideas around the agenda that is open for discussion today. So the first one, as Dr. Srividhya mentioned, NPR, the next production revolution, new materials, from bio-based polymers to nanocomposites. We are witnessing a shift in the materials that underpin global manufacturing. So the whole manufacturing industry is being affected by the development of new nano-focused materials, lighter, stronger, smarter, greener materials that can significantly reduce environmental impact, that can reduce and reshape the global supply chain problems that we have, and unlock new economic opportunities. The question that we have to answer is, are our institutions and industries ready to adopt and scale these materials responsibly? Are we ready for it? Because it's there. Secondly, digital technologies and future production. Automation, robotics, cloud computing, the Internet of Things are transforming manufacturing ecosystems right around the world. With the transformation comes the responsibility to close these digital divides between nations, between industries, and between communities. In the future, production must be human-centric, it must be inclusive, it must be rooted in ethical frameworks that prioritize access and resilience and lead to empowerment. The next one, the diffusion of new technologies versus legacy systems. What do we mean legacy systems? These are the systems that have always been there. We always tend to do the things in a certain way because that's the way that it's always been done. When we have new technologies that come in and we challenge the way that things have always been done, are we ready for a reality where things are changing? Our deliberations must include how we can accelerate the diffusion of innovation, but also supporting a transition that ensures that workers, regions, and economies are not displaced or left behind, so that it's a global effort. The power of 3D and gaming environments. virtual reality environments. How can we adopt and adapt these environments in order to develop critical skills within the industry? This must be beyond the entertainment and the media industry only, where we can start seeing digital creativity not as a distraction from an entertainment point of view, but as a strategic tool for engagement, training, and innovation. How can we use 3D animation, virtual reality environments, and gaming environments to help us with that? The data handling and the new production revolution, we are generating data at an unimaginable rate all around the world these days. The value does not just lie in the collection of the data, but in the analysis, the protection, and the ethical use of data. Every single one of us who has a device where you are running some kind of an app on your device is sharing data with the world. How do we ensure that these data is being used in an ethical and responsible way? Data is the new commodity, where previously whole economies, countries' economies, was based on, let's say, product like oil. The new commodity is data. And who collects the data and who uses the data? Where previously the power was sitting with big nations that had the power around energy and oil. In the future, the power lies around which nations controls the world's data the best and who collects that data. Bioproduction and industrial biotechnology. Nature solves problems naturally. How can we learn from the way that nature solves problems and integrate that into technology that helps us to solve the problems of today? Lastly, if we look at AI and the governance of AI, artificial intelligence is not a future technology. It is a today's technology. It is here. It is influencing everything around us. Health systems, security, justice, business, but without governance, without oversight. The risk that we run to have an AI-driven system where all of us become slaves to the data that we share with that AI model is the risk. We must work collectively to develop agile, transparent, and globally coordinated AI frameworks. Ones that center around human dignity, fairness, and sustainability. And then, of course, all of the above points that we have mentioned is there to converge in the need for strategic, future-proof frameworks for education and workforce development. Skills that will support the development of environmental sustainability, but must be embedded across all sectors. So as you start on your deliberations this afternoon, let us do so with a sense of shared responsibility, with bold optimism, but let us challenge the paradigms that are currently in place and talk about creating solutions that are innovative, inclusive, and resilient. So with that, I'd like to open the floor to the discussions, and I wish all of you the best with your deliberations. And I hope that also through these discussions, we are able to put in place some actionable plans that can be implemented within our different regions and educational institutions. Thank you so much for the opportunity to introduce this session.
Thank you, Mr. Yanon. Thanks for those insightful inferences, definitely. And you have covered almost all the parameters of today. I mean, the deliberations of today in your keynote speech. Thank you so much. Really, it's always a pleasure. And definitely, I think they have been listening to you, and then they will incorporate what is required, what is the message that the takeaways of today. Thank you so much, Mr. Yanam. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And it's lovely to be with all of you, and good luck with your deliberations.
So moving ahead, like a lot of takeaways from Mr. Anon as such. So when we talk about NPR, that is the next production revolution. Next production revolution, it's transforming the manufacturing landscape with the integration of the advanced technologies and the new materials. Definitely so. And this kind of revolution includes new materials, as he was mentioning, the development of the innovative materials.
Yes, sir. You spoke so well. You spoke about really highlighted on the need, how AI, though it is today's technology, but proper governance has to be put in place. You very rightly mentioned, and also, there are certain things that, we take for granted. So you set the foundation for today's talk in a very nice and, a thought-provoking way. This is what I felt, and I'm sure everyone else would have felt the same. We are definitely witnessing a shift that underpin the manufacturing industry affected by these new methods of manufacturing, and how it is affecting the global supply chain management. So I thank you so much, sir. I think we can, Dr. Srividhya, we can go to the second.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for that promptness. Thank you, Mr. Anon. Thank you. Thanks for your precious time and your invaluable words that you have shared with us on this platform. Thank you. So taking from Mr. Anon, it's like the NPR production that includes the new materials, the development of the innovative materials that has been mentioned as cutting edge applications, whether in terms of 3D printing or advanced robotics, which one? So when we are dealing with these things, there is a kind of addictive technology allowing for the rapid prototyping and small batch production and complex designing, name it anything, that it comes under this major area of 3D printing, which is followed by the advanced robotics that Sir had mentioned, which has enhanced our efficiency, precision, and flexibility in the manufacturing processes with the help of digital technologies, with the Internet of Things, that is IoT, artificial intelligence, data analytics, driving smart manufacturing industry 4.0, etc., etc. Industrial biotechnology, not compromising on that, with the application of biological systems and organisms to develop the new products and the processes. So these technologies are converging to reshape the manufacturing and enabling with the increased efficiency, streamlined process, and reducing waste, with proper customization that includes the production of the tailored products, specific market products, and the communities, with the innovation, with the development of the new products and services and the business models, thereby relating to the sustainability with the reduced environmental impact through optimized resource usage. So thus, NPR, that is Next Production Revolution, has a significant implication for governments, stakeholders, and people who are there as policy makers, for business models and individuals, corporates, and also education institutions like us, and requiring adaptability, investment in the digital infrastructure, and the workforce development. So, taking it from NPR, we are joined with eminent speakers today, like for covering the next parameters, the pointers of deliberation, where the digital technologies and future production is going to be covered by Dr. Rekha from MGR University, Adavan from Indus International School, Dr. Jelena Bošković from Metropolitan University, Belgrade, welcome, Moving ahead, power of 3D printing and gaming environment is going to be covered by Dr. Geeta Rajakumari from Ishwar College of Engineering. Future of Work, Industry 4.0 and 21st Century Skills is going to be covered by George Isaac. And again, it's going to be covered by J. Mridula representing Sairam Engineering College. Moving ahead, last but not the least, sustaining robust policies and systems for sustainability and AI governance. The key thing is going to be covered by Dr. Niladri Chaudhary. Parvathy, who's Dr. Niladri Chaudhary representing Green Computing Foundation. Dr. Parvathy representing Ishwar College of Engineering. And Dr. Herbert from GSFN Africa. And also, the same topic is going to be brushed upon by Mr. Murli Kumar from Lab of Future. On that note, let's give a big round of applause to welcome all our eminent speakers amidst us today. Thank you so much. So, along with them, we are joined by two moderators who will be moderating the session, the speaker sessions. Give a big round of applause and welcome Dr. Vasanthi Reena Williams. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. And Dr. Mamta Chawla. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. So, Dr. Vasanthi Reena Williams and Dr. Mamta Chawla. And sometimes it might be Dr. Ramesh as well to moderate the speakers along with me. Thank you so much. Ramesh, sir. Dr. Ramesh, would you like to add on something here? Yeah, probably he'll be joining us sometime later during the session. So, today's host is Ms. Neha Bahan, who was a speaker last week. So, we are giving her an opportunity as a host today to welcome all the speakers. Welcome, Ms. Neha. You can introduce yourself and over to you. The floor is all yours to welcome our speakers for the Pointers of Deliberation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for welcoming me as a host today. Hello, everyone. I'm Neha Bhan. I'm currently an educator. Last time I also discussed with you that for the past 4 years, I have been into education. Earlier, I was into HR field for 8 years in India. And when you are an educationist and you deal with the children on a daily basis, then I think all these pointers, what our moderator and Dr. Ma'am has also said, that they come into your bloods as well. You feel like that you should work really towards it. So that has made me over here coming onto this platform, and I'm really thankful to God and really grateful to all of you for giving me this opportunity. And on behalf of EduGates Global G20 International One Planet Cabinet 2025, we extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to our esteemed speakers, guests, educators, and young change makers. It is with this great pride and excitement that I welcome you all to today's event on the theme that speaks to the heart of our future: initiate, innovate, incorporate skilled workforce towards sustainable growth. So as we gather here today, we are reminded that progress is not a destination, it is a journey that begins with the courage to initiate, the creativity to innovate, and the wisdom to incorporate new ideas into the lasting change. So it is my honor to welcome the panel of incredible individuals who bring passion, expertise, and a shared commitment to sustainability and skill development. So let us invite our first speaker of the session, Dr. Rekha KK. Dr. Rekha KK is currently working as an assistant professor in MGR Educational and Research Institute. She has a great interest in research and innovations and always strives to learn new things. Training and teaching the younger generation is her passion. Today, she will be presenting her ideas on the topic digital technologies and future production. Without further delay, let us begin our today's journey of ideas and inspiration. Please join hands in welcoming Dr. Rekha KK.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am, for this warm welcome. Yes, this is Dr. Rekha from Dr. MGR University. So would you give me the permission to share my screen, ma'am?
You can try sharing it, Dr. Neha. Try sharing.
No, I'm not able to, ma'am.
Okay. Kapilan? Enable sharing for everyone, please. Kapilan? Kapilan?
Ma'am,
Ma'am is not able to share.
done, ma'am. Now it's sharing.
Thank you. Yes, Rekha ma'am, can you try sharing now?
Now the hosts have disabled screen sharing. That's the message which I'm receiving, ma'am.
Ma'am, please try now.
Yes, I can. Thank
you.
you so much. Is my screen visible?
It's loading and your video is visible. It's, yeah, I think you can start your presentation.
All right. So today's topic which I'm going to speak about is Industry 4.0 and 21st century skills. So moving ahead, let us understand what is Industry 4.0. So we know it is a fourth industrial revolution, which is going to be an integration of digital transformation in terms of production as well as manufacturing. So in the earlier days, we didn't have anything called Industry 4.0. We were working manually, but the way technology is improving and enhancing, so we have to speak about all these things. And because of this, how is the mindset of the people, how is the economy of the industry, or how is the economy of the country is what we are going to speak about. So when integration tools like IoT, cloud computing, analytics, AI and ML is into trend and technology right now, what are the facilities, what are the operations which they can do, and how it is going to impact the society and environment is what we are going to see. So if we consider the smart factories, they use advanced sensors. So if I speak about Siemens Electronics, which is in Germany, they produce one product per second. And if I speak about Tesla, and they use big data and AI for their supply chain, and BMW factory uses predictive analysis in terms of manufacturing. So when these factories are turning into smart factories to enhance their efficiency and productivity and satisfy the customers for their needs, how we are going to adapt ourselves is what we are going to see. So the digital technologies leads to increased automation, predictive maintenance, self-optimization, as well as, because of all this, it's going to be the product in improvement as well as the quality improvement. So why is the future of work a critical topic right now, and why we have to speak about all this is majorly about the rapid evolving technologies. So it impacts the society's economy and culture, AI, ML, quantum computing. So all these are some of the key technologies which I can speak, which is revolving the rapid evolution in terms of the society. And changing demographics. So this is something which is an underlying point which we have to speak. That is, considering the people's age, birth rate, death rate, how this is going to impact the society is what I'm going to speak. The labor supply. So here, because of their age or because of the factors or apart from the health issues, the supply chain of the labors also decrease. So this is what is changing demographies. So we are not sticking up to 9-to-5 culture. So we are working mostly in the system. We are working in AI technologies and things like that. And we know that our health of every individual also is somewhere getting affected. So that is also going to be a major concern in terms of the demographic change, which I'm speaking about. And then about the economic shifts. So the shift in terms of economy is also happening in terms of the future of work. If you analyze this figure, which is put up over here, the major effect in terms of the future of work, or what we can expect is it is going to be a remote work. It is going to be an innovative idea which is going to come up in the future. A home work balance, a flexible work culture, team collaboration, decision making, automation, and geolocation are some of the key features which we can expect in the future in terms of the industry. Now, if I go to digital world transformation, so this is the process of using digital technology to transform the existing traditional business. So business ideas are welcome. So how we can implement all these in terms of business, not only about automation and the procedures, but even in terms of analytics, analyzing the data and come up with a model. So what profit will I get in terms of business after 5 years? It can be analyzed with the existing data. So with the help of data, big data and data predictive models like ML. So if I speak about the key areas of digital transformation, I can say customer experience, that is the omni-channel experience, has a seamless mobile web chat in terms of the customer experience to satisfy the customers. Operational processes. So here in terms of understanding the behavior of the customers, in terms of operations is also important. And in terms of business model, coming out with different models, different search engines, different predictive models, which will give me an effective way of running my product or my industry is also very important. So these are the key areas which I'm going to focus on digital transformation. And the right technology, why we are shifting is, if I go ahead with the right technology, it can improve my business and how customers can engage with it. So this is the important note of digital transformation. So what technology we pick up in terms of business is going to not only improve the product, but also the quality. Now, the key technologies which are there at present is about the artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, robotics, blockchain, and cloud computing. It is not only in terms of the industry sector, but also it is there in various other departments, and it is highly rocking the technological world right present. Now, how Industry 4.0 is changing the world. So if I have to speak about the changes, the automation of repetitive tasks. So if I have to automate things, something which is being repeated again and again, if I have to automate it, so this will reduce my time and manpower and also give me an efficient process. Rise of smart factories and digital twins. So if something is going to do a clone of my job, yes, it's going to be appreciated in terms of industry level. Then remote works and gigs, human-machine collaboration. So that we have seen already right now. The machine and human collaboratively work on many aspects in terms of the robotics, which is doing surgery in healthcare. So all these are also into picture in terms of Industry 4.0 and work. Demand for continuous upskilling. So we have to upskill ourselves continuously in terms of the technology increasement. So I cannot stick saying that this is the technology I have worked and this is what I am into. I have to upgrade myself, upskill myself in terms of technology. So impacts on the job roles. So how it is going to impact the job roles is disappearance of the traditional roles. So that is going to happen, and I think that is already there. When there is a disappearance of the traditional role, obviously there are opportunities for the new roles for the upcoming generation. That is also there, which has been highlighted, and emergence of hybrid jobs. So I can sit at home and I can work for anybody around the world, which has given me a great technological upgradation, not only for me, for many people, especially during the Corona period. That whole set of students were able to complete their 2 years course is only because of the technology which we are seeing right now. Otherwise, the 2 years, if you would have just dreamt that the technology was not there, there's nothing like virtual assistants or virtual classroom over there, the 2 years for the whole batch of students would have been a waste. So this is something which I have to speak about in terms of technology. And new opportunities are there in terms of cyber security, AI ethics, data science. So as in when the technology is increasing, there are advantages also, there are disadvantages also. So lifelong learning process becomes very much essential. So these are the impacts of job roles. But if you see the figure over here, this shows the challenges in terms of Industry 4.0, that is the data security. As I said, even when the technology is increasing, there are advantages also, but at the same time, the data security becomes a primary concern for cloud-based technologies. Human resources, the resources of human for that particular technology have reduced. Team support. So team support is highly crucial when moving towards a new technology, because all the people in that team should know about the technology and leveraging the data. So these are some of the challenges which we would be facing in the next job roles which we are going to see. And the 21st century skills, the key categories will be learning and innovation skills, so which is being implanted right now in many of the education sectors. Digital literacy skills, so even a layman should know about the digitalization and about the technology, life and careers skills. If I speak about the core within that, adaptability and resilience, the problem solving with technology. So whether it is a business sector or an industry sector, why, what, how, and all these things have to be analyzed very carefully in terms of problem solving. Digital literacy and data collaboration. So yes, initially data was just a data for records, but here nowadays it's not just a data for records. We are doing lots and lots with data, coming out with multiple prediction models, right? So emotional intelligence and collaboration. Yes, in terms of not only data, we can analyze, if I take up an industry, the customers analyzation, what the customers think, what the customers feel in terms of that particular product can be analyzed efficiently, and I can work on it in terms of business innovation, creativity and innovation, and entrepreneurial thinking. So apart from that, you have critical thinking, citizenship, growth mindset, communication, creativity, and collaboration as a part of 21st century skills. Now, role of education and training. How we are going to train the upcoming generations in terms of this digital technology. So redesigning the curriculum. So their curriculum has to be redesigned, looking forward for future-oriented skills. Emphasis on STEM. So when I say STEM, it is going to be developing technical skills for the student, and also STEAM, that is a frameworking of the STEMs. Then micro-credentials and online learning platforms. So online learning platforms are high trend now, and everybody and even a student can learn sitting in their house in any technology or any aspect. Partnership between academia and industry. Yes, there are internship programs which is there within the education systems, and there are industry groups coming into schools and colleges and collaborating with them in terms of various programs. So here the 4 C's of education which we have to think on 21st century is the collaboration, communication, the critical thinking, and creativity. So these are the 4 C's which we are going to impact in terms of the student's profile. And the future adaptation, what we have to adapt in terms of the industry 4.0 for the future is remote and hybrid models, virtual and augmented reality for training, AI-driven productivity tools, diversity, equality, and inclusion initiatives, employees' well-being, and mental health focus. So all these things is what we are going to adapt over here in terms of the future workplace. And adaptive as an individual and an organization, embrace change and cultivate a growth mindset, invest in employee training and skill mapping, foster innovation and friendly cultures aligned with global digital transformation. So keeping this in picture, we can see Amazon has implemented the robotics delivery for their labors, and we can see Siemens have already implemented their AI-driven factory over here to deliver their products in a very quality and efficient way. And apart from that, Google has given multiple various aspects for their employees, that is 20% of their time to improve their personal projects, provide opportunities for learning, face-to-face interaction and communication, learn from their failures. So all these are some of the schemes which Google has brought in. Apart from that, even the government suppose certain schemes like Samrat Udyog and RAM. Samrat is nothing but the Smart Advanced Manufacturing and Rapid Transformation Hub, which focuses on the government of India focuses on the enhancement of competitiveness in Indian capital goods sector, and it has 5 centers which having a unique identity for spreading measures of the Samrat Udyog udyog over here. And apart from that, we have RAMP also, that is raising and accelerating MSME performance. So to enhance the skills of MSME and for new entrepreneurship and business in students and various other factors also. And the main objective of MSME is accelerating centers, effectiveness of the existing MSME, strengthening of the financial market as well. So if I have to look upon the road ahead, which is there for Industry 4.0, is rise of the Web 3.0 and metaverse and workspaces, where possibility of collaboration, communication, and employee engagement will be there, and sustainable innovation and green jobs. So jobs related to environment protection and low carbon economy transitions should be there, ethical implications and digital responsibilities. So when I'm going to see something digitally, when I'm going to work digitally, there are some ethics and duties which we have to follow in terms of an individual as well as an organization. And agility is the key when we adapt the change, learn from the new situation, and embrace the challenges. So this is a short description. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Rekha. That was a very mind-blowing start for today, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you. May I request one of the moderators, Dr. Mamta Chawla, to...
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So it's like power pack kind of a presentation where ma'am was on bullet train and she addressed most of the issues, and I'm very excited to really share what she really addressed. She started from the skill set and she really very highlighted what our speaker, the keynote speaker highlighted. Let's work upon the action plan. So that way Rekha ma'am was very clear how we need to work upon, what are the requirements of skill set, and how as academia and industry needs to work together. She highlighted the road ahead, and that way it was a capsule kind of thing that yes, you need time to grasp it. Really, I really appreciate the effort you have put in to make these slides and make all this in this crisp and very smart. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here. It was very nice and intellectually very heavy to really digest, and let's work upon how we can contribute as academy. Thank you so much, Rekha ma'am. Over to ma'am, Srividhya ma'am.
Yeah, Miss Miss Neha.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your amazing insights you shared us today on the topic. So please raise our hands for welcoming our next speaker of the session, Dr. Jelena Bošković. I'm so sorry if I could not make the pronunciation correctly by the name. Please excuse me for that. Dr. Jelena has taught by invitation at various higher education institutions in the region and other countries in the world. Author and co-author of 720 scientific papers published in the reference journals, numerous books and studies. She is the winner of 3 honorary doctorates. Today, her topic of deliberation is digital technologies and future production. We are deeply grateful to you for your presence here today, ma'am, and we look forward to the insights you will share with us. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. Respected Dr. Srividhya, Sukumar, scientist, university professor, experts, ladies and gentlemen. I have special thanks for the invitation, Dr. Srividhya Sukumar, to be a guest speaker and actually by my word regards to the organizer of important topic or theme digitalization and innovation. I'm talking today, my topic digital transformation of higher education. The digital transformation of higher education is a complex process, and through my lecture, I will strive to present a process that is necessary for education in a global world. Innovation in the process of creating and implementing a new idea, it is the process of generating a new idea and turning I'm sorry, them into something that is useful the community, university, business system, and like. Useful idea are the results of creativity, and creativity is a prescribed for invention. Creativity is the ability to continue ideas on the unique way and provide new ideas for improving the quality of society and organization. The process of beginning that idea into reality
So Autodesk and General Motors use generative design to create a lightweight seat bracelet that is 40% lighter and 20% stronger. Then in also this part of synthetic biology in pharmaceuticals, Ginkgo Bioworks uses AI and automation to engineer customers' organization for producing fragrances, food ingredients, and vaccines. And then Japan Hitachi, so this equips maintenance engineers with AR glasses that overlay real-time schematics on machineries, reducing downtime and error rates. So robotics in healthcare, Da Vinci surgical system, and precision agriculture, where China uses drones and IoT sensors to monitor soil, moisture, crop health, and wealth. And booms and curses. So if you consider the boom, the opportunity boosts the productivity and innovations and enables mass customization and smart manufacturing, reduces material waste and also environmental impact. So it also creates a new job categories for robotic engineers, data analytics, and AI developers. There may be some causes due to the job replacement of the automation. So low skilled laborers, the laborers has to be more skilled over this technical based knowledge has to be there, and widening digital divide between the technical advanced and lagging regions. Cybersecurity risks in are related to IoTs and or in air. So the cybersecurity risk will be interconnected with factories. Skill gaps, so that training has to be given for the workers, and so then comes this 3D technologies. So 3D technology creates a three-dimensional representation of physical objects. So it involves depth, width, and height. So here it includes like 3D technology space way in 3D printing, modeling, scanning, and renderings. It is used in industries like healthcare, automotive, gaming, architecture, and manufacturing industries. So the impact of 3D technologies, so faster prototyping, cost-effective customization, supply chain disruption, innovative in education and healthcare, and sustainability. As you can view the more impacts creating in the real world. So it is used to reduce the material waste, and also it gives a lower production cost. And also customization, we can enable a tailored solution, that is our prosthetics, the way we need, we can customize our goods. And also with 3D printing helps in education, where the viewers, that is the students, can view the education in a live mode, and they will be more understanding the concepts also. And then comes 3D modeling. The backbone here it used CAD, that is computer aided design for engineering and production designs, and it facilitates generative designs where for optimized design thing. And also animation, gaming, film, architecture, and simulations, where this CAD is used in the backbone of the design. Then comes Unity and Unreal Engine in industries. So this Unity and Unreal are nothing but the tools, 3D creation tools. It is widely used in gaming, film, automotive, architecture, and simulation industries. It enables photorealistic visualization and immersive VR and AR experiences. So used for interactive product demos, training, simulations, and virtual productions. So this Unreal, it is a tool. It is used in a movie also, where it gives a real-time car configurators and also virtual walkthrough for building before constructions. So the technologies behind this 3D innovations. CAD, and also like a principle for like from CAD, material science, computational geometry, slicing algorithm uses to convert the 3D models into printable layers, and leverages physical engines, real-time rendering in game engines like Unity and Unreal, and AI and generative designs, which helps in optimizing structures and performance. IoT and cloud computing enhances the accessibility and real-time collaborations. So then 3D technologies in real world, that is use cases. As you can see the image, so in automotive industry is widely used, like in Ford, BMW, Volkswagen, they are using 3D printing for prototyping and even for producing end part, is this one, end use parts. So profit like Ford saves over $490,000 in a single year by using 3D printing for tools and jigs. So BMW uses 3D printed roof brackets in i8 Roadster, reducing assembly time and cost. And healthcare and medical devices, 3D printed prosthetics, dental implants, and anatomical models, it has been used. So advantages: custom implants, reducing surgical time and also improving patients' recovery and reducing cost. So in architecture and construction also, this 3D technology pays a way. Like architect use 3D modeling software like Revit, Rhino, Unity to visualize and simulate the structures. Profit advantages while designing itself and also viewing the 3D model, we can remove the errors and also accelerate in client's approval also. So large firms like Jaha Hadid Architecture uses 3D model to finalize design quickly and win bids. And then aerospace and defenses, so where Boeing and Airbus uses 3D printed components in aircraft. So like as you can see the image, it is a fuel nozzle designed by 3D printer. So it's a lightweight part for fuel saving thousands of dollars per aircrafts per year. And also example, GE's 3D printed fuel nozzle is 25% lighter and 5 times more durable, as the image is there for nozzles. Then comes this in leather also it is used, like shoes. Where fashions and footwear brands, where Adidas and Nike uses 3D shoes technologies for shoe sole design and prototyping, and also manufacturing and tooling. So the company like Jabil, it is a manufacturing company, uses 3D printing to save million annually in custom tool productions. So 90% cost reduction in tool production they are achieving. And also education and training. Here 3D models and VR used in training the medical students in learning the operations with the 3D VR based surgical training. But it is given by also VR. It leads to 230% improvement in surgical performance. And consumer electronics, Apple and Sony, they uses this 3D CAD before committing to expensive tools. So they will be designing, and then after approval they will be designing the final tool. And gaming environment. As studios like Epic Games, Unreal Engine and Unity uses 3D engines for real-time rendering in games and films. So it reduces post-production time by 30 to 40%. As I told, Mandalorian used this Unreal Engine for a virtual set. So future for 3D games, procedural generation, AI assisted modeling, real-time ray tracing and global eliminations, modular assets creation and asset marketplace, virtual reality and mixed reality integrations. It is also used in photogrammetry and scanned assets. So the pathway to sustainability in gaming. So how it can be made to a sustainable invention, like adapting to eco-friendly materials and ensuring sourcing can reduce the environmental and social footprint, energy efficiency, and consumer awareness need to be given. So educating the gamers about the environmental impacts of their choices can encourage more sustainable behavior. And industrial collaboration by stakeholders across the gaming industry can collaborate to set and adhere to environmental standards, promoting a collective move towards sustainability. So the conclusion I am about to conclude is that, so the next production revolution is already an unfolding driven by 3D technologies, and these innovations are not just reshaping how we design, prototype or manufacture, but also we have to educate and train and simulate, collaborate globally into how this can be enhanced the future. And from for industrial automation to medical visualization, so this 3D gaming technologies are creating immersive, efficient and intelligent workflows. So collaborating between academia, industry and policy makers is essential to unlock the full potential and ensure the equitable growth. There will be a vulnerability. So the vulnerability has to be taken care, and the prompting future growth has to be seen. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, Dr. Geeta. That was a wonderful presentation. May I request, ma'am, you have to stop sharing screen now.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. May I request Dr. Vasanthi to summarize it for Dr. Geeta?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. The power of 3D gaming environment, another speaker had also highlighted about how gaming should be integrated in enhancing digitalization. And your main objective of your talk was on net production revolution, and you also justified your statements through case study examples, which help in driving the your thoughts across. Impact of the 3D technology, the challenges, significance, etc. The Unity and Unreal engine that you spoke about, which is a real-time, powerful real-time 3D tool. 3D printers, of course, is also creating a lot of revolution across, which we are very much observant. Very, very informative session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving me this such a wonderful opportunity to be a part in this. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Geeta. It was quite insightful, very comprehensive, very detailed presentation, really. Thank you. You could see that you have done a lot of research work in comprising all these data into that presentation. The way you presented it also, it was very good, really. Thank you so much. Thank you. Over to Ms. Neha to welcome the next speaker, please. Thank you.
Thank you all till now, whosoever has presented their sessions very well, and such an insightful sessions we are having today. Please welcome us in joining our next speaker, Ms. Parvathy K. Ms. Parvathy K is working as an assistant professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science at Sri Ishwar College of Engineering, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, India. She's having 5 years of experience in teaching from various institutions. She's currently pursuing her PhD from Anna University, Chennai. She has published 1 book chapter, 25 journal papers in various corpus and web of science journals. Today, her point of deliberation topic will be sustaining robust policies and systems for sustainability and security AI governance. We welcome you, ma'am, and over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Shall I share the screen?
Please try. You should be able to share.
Is the screen visible now?
Yes, ma'am. It's loading. It has loaded already. You can go to the presentation mode, please.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to give a topic regarding the sustaining robust policies and system for sustainability and security in AI governance. So in my topic, I'm going to talk about, these are the agenda I'm going to introduce. I'm going to give some key points regarding from this, and I'm going to express some views regarding from this. So starting from the introduction. So introduction is that is nothing but the AI governance that we are going to practice using the AI concept, how we can use the AI concept in each and every society and each and every marketing part, and how the risk may occur in the in each and every ways while using AI, that I'm going to illustrate in my presentation. So these are the best practices where the AI governance are using, that is nothing but the implementing the framework and the transparency and explainability, engaging the stakeholders and continuous monitoring. That is,
your slides are not moving actually. Your slides are not moving.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah.
I will just share once more again.
Please put in the presentation mode, please.
Yes, yes. Now is it visible now?
It's not. It's loading. Maybe your internet bandwidth is very low. It takes time actually. Just try sharing it, please.
Yes, yes.
When you do the double click, don't be in a hurry and click 3-4 times now. Then it will take more time.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
It is loading.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Ma'am, you have shared the.
Now it's clear. Now it's visible.
No, actually you need to, yes. Now it's better. Now please, can you go to the presentation mode, ma'am?
Now it's okay?
It is okay now, ma'am. Please go to the presentation mode. Yes.
Yes, I have
Yes,
done.
please go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. So these are the best practices which we are going to introduce in my slides also. That is nothing but the implement framework and the transparency, engaging the stakeholders, using the AI governance, continuous monitoring and managing the AI models. What are the AI models we are going to introduce? And very, very important topic, that is something but the data security, data governance, that I'm going to introduce in my slides. So these are the best practices which has been included in the AI governance as well as which we are using in the practice also. So what are the objectives? So here these are the objectives regarding the AI governance. That is nothing but ethical issues. That is, so starting from the bottom, that is ethical issues, that is policies, procedure and standards we need to follow when we are using the AI concept, and risk and compliance. That is, what are the risk occurs in the AI governance, and what are the responsibility being used in the AI governance. That is operating the model, like so many AI models, ML models, data science models, data science methods are there for using to be more responsible for our process, and again for the risk, then trustworthy of organization roles and responsibility, continuous monitoring for each and every project or any software or any whatever it is, and tools and technologies being used. So these are the main objectives we'll be focusing in our AI governance. And next are the policy frameworks. So we should follow some policy frameworks. So it is nothing but some guidelines we should follow, and some safety standards which is to be responsible for AI usage and innovation, and they are being used in the stakeholders like government, interest in civil society. So we should follow some certain guidelines or some ethical part where we are going to use our AI. So AI is a main and trending part in all over the world and all over the globe. It has been trending everywhere. So we should follow some ethical guidelines to be followed. So these are the framework, that principle-based frameworks. Risk, that is, we should be check whether our AI is secure or not. Technological and protocols to be followed, that based on the safety and technical standards and protocols. Then national AI strategies, what are the strategies we are using? Then oversight bodies, so where and all we are using this AI governance. So these are the we are going to implement our AI governance, that is national policy, international national coordination, establishing the industry standards. So national policy, where we are going to regulate our AI development in our and align the national interest and the global trends. And these are the implementing the AI regulation, that is these like main is ethical AI, and where we should need the privacy, accountability. These are come under the security part of our AI also. So what are the basic security parts are there? So that will be included in our AI also. That is reliability, transparency, fairness, where everywhere should be used, and the benefits, that is in the innovation part we will be using this, and an environmental base for the good sustained development. AI is being used in a eco-friendly way or environmental friendly way. So coming to the main topic, that is sustainability. So AI in resource management and AI in climatic change mitigation, we will be using our. So here nowadays students are also used so many projects, so many innovative projects for AI and AI for environmental sustainability. And many of my students are also doing so many projects regarding the climate change mitigation and some resource management. So these are the nowadays AI and IoT is already been done. So many applications are there for AI, like AI recycling, e-waste, agriculture sustainability, like plant disease and soil checking, like that, and species protection for each and every organism can be protected, and cleaner air, renewable energy and water conservation. And nowadays, this is the graph representing our AI role in sustainable practices. So here we can see that 30% predictive analysis can be used for the climatic changes, and 25 will be for environmental monitoring. That is very, very important for our all over the world. So if we can able to survive, that is the main thing we should follow. And supply chain efficiency, and these are the responsible AI algorithms to track the climatic change. So this is a small topic which has been included in my presentation. So main coming to the security part. So what are the societal impact of the AI? So before going to security part, how the AI is being used in our society or in our all over the world. So AI can create a new job sector. So nowadays, the chat GPT is the main thing for our getting all the information, whatever we want. Nowadays, chat GPT is giving the images also. So it is a main one of the application where we can get. So it can have the main of the danger is the job replacement can happen. So here you can see now, as of now, the artificial intelligence at the right now stage is up to $190B as of in 2025. So these are the way the marketers and e-commerce is being used in 60% as of 2020. So many online e-commercial system is being emerged at that time during the COVID time and all. We have used so many AI based application for all our purpose for getting the goods or whatever it is, and students also facing the same thing like online classes, online material. So these are things which has been included in the AI has been given like that. Now, security. So 60%. So here we can see that in an organization, 60% of security instance is being experiencing the same thing like security of data. Data and information security plays a major role for this. So here, like enhancing the cyber security, AI vulnerabilities and threats. So here AI has been given, as sir has already given some insights regarding these things. So I'm just continuing in my another ways. And these are the cyber security things which we are including, like automated insert response and enhancing the security risk assessment for our or any other organization, and user behavior analytics. Then email scam can happen, then vulnerability management, enhancing threat and detection analysis, and malware detection and prevention. So these are the things which is being used already, and in AI also it is being used, and it can happen in any other way, either in a passive way also. So in an every organization, it is a mandatory to keep secure of the data in every aspects. So these are the type of vulnerabilities in AI, that is outdated software. So we should always frequently update our models. So as if we are using AI models like machine learning, deep learning using computer vision, so many models are there. So we should need outdated software and miscourage system, unprotected APIs. So API is a main thing nowadays. It is being using everywhere for creating a model, creating a project students are using. So API is very, very important. So it should be in a protected manner, and weak credentials and lack of strong encryption, zero-day vulnerabilities, and unauthorized access. So these are the things which has been included in the AI cyber security also. So now protecting the data privacy, that is again the data governance standard. So here we should need a responsible person, or the responsible thing should be followed for data governance standards and addressing the issues, security, and again user rights. So how the user right personal data can be collected, stored, and promoting it in a form of a transparency. How the transparency, whether it is a third party like that, it is being used here in the AI also. And again, data protection regulations. So here some certain standards should be followed when we are giving a data protection, or data is being projected to the other people, or whichever other people you are giving or sharing the data. That is to be very, very done. That is, sir, or as already told, auditing. So frequently auditing is being done, as he has incited this point previously. So this we should be done in a proper manner. So these are the data governance. So here we have been, so basically here we are using business intelligence concepts for the verifying our data in the form of data warehousing and BI. So here these are the things. So now my last part, future directions in AI governance. So in the case of security and the sustainability of the environment, we should know that here the technological innovation should be done. So nowadays generative AI is being emerging nowadays, and it can be done in any aspects or any way, like that security or any other applications. So nowadays it is being trending. So generative AI is being shaping the future of in different way. Nowadays images we are getting, so many things we are getting in the generative AI. So this is the market growth of our global AI in all over the world up to 2023 to 2037. Upcoming years it may be grown like this graph. So this is my presentation. This is my insights I have been shared. So thank you.
Parvathy ma'am, please, you can go on to stop sharing mode, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. again, since I already summarized AI governance, I thought let me just do it for you as well, so that like it will be on one accord actually. So definitely, as you have rightly mentioned, it refers to the frameworks, policies, and systems to ensure responsible commitment and development, which will be followed by the deployment and execution with the use of AI, that is artificial intelligence technologies. So the effective AI governance is very crucial for sustaining robust policies and systems that will prioritize sustainability, security, and also ethical considerations. So as you have rightly mentioned, the key aspects of AI governance is transparency, when ensuring the AI systems are transparent in the decision-making processes and operation, with a major stakeholder goes on accountability, holding individuals and organizations accountable for the development and deployment of the AI systems, with the involvement or with the due adherence to fairness, that is ensuring that AI systems are fair and unbiased in the decision-making processes, with a key importance given to the security aspect of it, protecting the AI systems from cyber threats or OTPs, etc., ensuring that security of the data used in the systems are more kind of locked and ensured, with a normal request and appeal is a call to the world following basic ethics, ensuring that AI systems are developed and deployed in accordance with ethical principles, values, and metrics which are involved in it. So when we do this, the benefits of AI governance will build trust. The effective AI governance handled in this way will definitely build trust in working together, such that it will mitigate risks, as you rightly mentioned, that without any bias or security threats or unintended consequences which are being involved in it, and it will promote sustainability, and also it will encourage the innovation part of it as well. But definitely, the three challenges that you have mentioned about complexity, and more about by the time we adapt with the new thing, because the new thing has come up, so we tend to learn things, and as we are learning in the process and it is updated, the next day morning a new thing is coming up. So we are still in the process of learning, but we need to cope up with the new. So the complexity and the challenges are definitely prevailing with rapid evolution processes that are being there with AI, but we still are not giving up. That's what the humans are all about. So we are not giving up. We are still combating, and I think we are proving, and we have proved. Even during our session, when the Zoom link got over, we didn't give up. We said, let me just go back again. So we are coming back. We are coming up. COVID has been a blessing for us, for all these things. We have evolved. There is quite a lot of evolution that has changed, that has taken place in the process of AI, and it is taking forward. On that note, so developing clear policies, guidelines, and standards are the key thing, which are very important for deployment and the development of the AI systems, to implement robust oversight mechanisms to ensure that they are being responsibly handled with committed people, to encourage transparency and accountability, and fostering to work in collaboration in a more inclusive and congenial atmosphere, such that all stakeholders, including government, industry, and civil society, we all will be able to work in this AI governance framework to achieve and promote sustainability, security, definitely. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was very quite insightful presentation as such, and we really liked it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
May we request Ms. Neha to welcome the next speaker? Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us the insights on the topic which is the need of the hour. In fact, all the topics which has been shared and the speakers presented, it was very insightful. And let's welcome the last speaker of the session, Miss Mridula J. She is a student in Sri Sai Ram Engineering College, also an IEE member, NSS student volunteer, and an environmental concern. She is interested in cybersecurity, designing, and app development. Today, her point of deliberation will be future of work, industry 4.0, and 21st century skills. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Mridula Ji. Over to you, Ms. Mridula.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you, ma'am, for the introduction. Myself, Mridula from Sri Ram Engineering College. My topic for today is Future of Work, Industry 4.0 and 21st Century Skills. So basically, Industry 4.0 is also referred as Fourth Industrial Revolution, first introduced in 2011 by Germany as a part of government initiative to make smart, connected, and automated industries, which came to its fame in the year 2015. The key technologies include Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, AR and VR, machine learning, cybersecurity, neural networks, and many more. You will see about them briefly in the following slides. So, Industry Revolution in the late 18th century, Industry 1.0 called the steam engine era, followed by the second industrial revolution known for mass production in industries using electrical energy. Later, computerized and modern industries called Industry 3.0, and now we have the fourth industrial revolution having IoT and AI integrated technologies up next to the fifth revolution in the future. So some of the main technologies are cyber-physical system, which integrates physical machines with digital systems such as smartwatches, smart grids, and EV. Moving to the next, we have Internet of Things, IoT, integrating various sensors and boards to automate the works in industries. Then big data analytics for decision making and predictive analysis for reducing delays and waste. We all know about robotics and automation. And then moving to cloud computing for storing and reading data, which acts like sensors. We are continuing the same in the next slide as well. So, 3D printing used for building complex engine parts in customized designs and to meet the demand in quick. Next, we have digital twins. They are virtual replicas of real-world application used for testing, similar to virtual realities and augmented realities. Moving to the blockchain networks used in safe and tamper-proof of records and transactions, also used in mining places and smart industries. When coming to human collaboration, I must say this, AI won't replace you, but probably someone AI will. So it is necessary to learn AI tools. Yeah, finally, the most important one with integration of technology with sustainability, which is more flexible and innovative, such as using renewable energy resources, circular economy concept of recycle, reuse, reduce, and eco-friendly conservation. While we are reading a book, it is necessary to read both front and back side of the page. Unlike we have pros and cons in the 21st century skills. The merits are operational efficiency, that is easy maintenance, sustainable, with less waste generated, and time efficient, whereas in the other side, the demerits, such as high implementation cost, cyber risks such as vulnerability and breach of privacy. The most important challenge addressed in the future workspace, job displacement. That is, automation may replace certain jobs of labors and possibility in skill gaps. As machines handle repetitive tasks, humans must bring skills that technology can't replicate easily, and to maintain these cons and to remain competitive, studies such as digital and cognitive skills should be learned. As mentioned earlier, learning to use AI tools and some cybersecurity skills must be learned to survive in the industry. Critical thinking and problem-solving skills should be delivered to maintain and supervise the automated systems. To align sustainability, creativity is very much needed. People must learn to handle their emotions as it's difficult to adapt to changes. Knowledge of sustainability and green skills should be improved as well. Policy and educational reforms needed. We have to encourage students to blend STEM skills with sustainability expertise. Not only for students, regular factory workers and laborers should be educated about this properly with the help of private and public sectors. For instance, a data scientist might analyze carbon footprints in supply chains, while a designer creates biodegradable packaging. Companies could host hackathons to solve real-world problems, fostering innovation and teamwork. The Industry 4.0 changes in culture contributes to the country's GDP growth in numerous ways. With greater efficiency and less time commitment, it offers new employment prospects. The society is therefore naturally modernized. Some of the real-time examples of Industry 4.0 includes famous car manufacturer companies such as Renault has focused on digital transformation, including developing digital skills among its employees and changing its management style to promote collaborative and agility. Volkswagen is using Industry 4.0 technology to offer digital added value services for customers, such as predictive maintenance and smart home connectivity. Also used in medical industries such as remote care using AI and biotechnologies, tracking and monitoring systems using radio frequency identification system, location-based services. So moving to the next slide, we have next generation called Fifth Industrial Revolution, introduced in the year 2021, focusing on putting the people and planet in the center of industrial innovation with sustainability. This is generally advanced version of Industry 4.0 that is expected to take over the industries in 2034. Training in digital twin technology would become a key 21st century skill, merging tech proficiency with environmental stewardship, making a factory's operation to cut energy source by 20%. Now take a glimpse on sustainable integration with 21st century skills, which includes green manufacturing and smart factories using IoT sensors to reduce energy consumption, remote and hybrid models, circular economy and ethical supply chain using 3D and blockchain technologies, followed by utilizing renewable energy resources and smart grid. Industry 4.0 is not only about robots, it is about networked, data-driven, and flexible systems that make industries more intelligent, efficient, and sustainable. While individuals transition from physical labor to jobs requiring supervision, analysis, and innovation, businesses become more efficient and reduces waste. To succeed, business, government, and individual must collaborate to create a workforce that is inclusive, technologically advanced, and sustainable. Beyond automation, human-machine collaboration is a key to healthier, more environmental friendly society in the future. I end my session with a keynote. Let us choose machines be machines and let humans be humans. Let us choose to use our machines simply as tools and more importantly to love another. Thank you so much for this golden opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll just briefly summarize what you have said very well. Ms. Mridula, I have heard you earlier and in one of the earlier sessions. Your deliberations covered all aspects clearly and with relevant examples. So I compliment you. I guess you are an academician in the making. So thank you and best wishes. So as I just summarize on all the speakers briefly.
Can we do this little after Dr. Mamta? Dr. Mamta, I think she would like...
there's one more, is it?
Yeah, one more. Dr. Mamta, would you like to throw some light on this?
Thank you. I think the young engineer, I would say, Mridula ma'am, she really took it very beautifully and ended very nicely with what she started with, that yes, we need to be human. And how there is a scary thing that we are creating, we need to handle. She started with introducing the core technologies in terms of 3D printing, digital twins, how blockchain is going to be utilized, and how we, human and machine, needs to collaborate so that we are talking about sustainable integration, that we are saving upon time. So she highlighted even the merits and demerits side, both the sides.
Yes.
Specifically with relation to the workforce, that there would be workforce disruptions in case they are not handling this change. Especially she highlighted job displacement and skill gaps. That means we as human beings, we are creating these machines, and how we need to learn to handle these machines. With the same, she highlighted the future workforce skill requirement, specifically technical and digital literacy, critical thinking, creative thinking, emotional EQ specifically. We are creating machinery, but how we are adaptive and we are collaborated with other. And she highlighted green skills, that term no one till now used, green skills, that we need to talk about. I think if I take the last presentation as well, we were talking about gamification. So earlier we used to have magazines. Kids used to have their own ways to play without any usage of electricity. Now, most of the time they are into mobile phone, laptops, tablets. So all these are consuming energies in terms of electricity plus brain power. That training is brain. So I even formed that habit of copy paste and then undo. That undo is not possible because we are training our mind. So she even highlighted that educational reforms needs to be done in terms of education and training, how STEM needs to be integrated with the school curriculum. That means early in the starting only, this at school level only we need to start. And along with that, the institutions, especially these educational institutions, they need to take care of using green technologies so that they're talking about employee reskilling, because it's very transitory and very fast. And specifically, she highlighted the cultural shift, the new job roles, AI trainers, sustainability consultant. Like these are not like traditional kind of job, because I'm a management graduate, so these are very technical for me. IoT specialist. Then in terms of efficiencies, so how the fast innovation technologies, which we are talking about smart technologies. So these are reducing even carbon footprints. And that very beautiful term she used, smart life. So the income level and global economy, how they need to improve, and we are economizing, and how globally now we are saying collaborate. So I may collaborate, like I am here in India somewhere, and I never met Srividhya ma'am, and she is there and she's inviting me, and we all are from different places. How we are sharing our thought process. So this integration of human machinery and utilizing. So she extended it to green manufacturing, remote and hybrid work, these conferences, and we extended to carbon neutralize. Very beautifully, she ended with all these things and new terms no other speaker could use. So I really would like to compliment. She has done a good job in terms of making this presentation very beautiful, and the closing statement was marvelous. I really clap for her. Thank you so much, Srividhya ma'am, for bringing her on this platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. Both Ms. Mridula and Dr. Mamta both have done a fabulous job. You know, that really worked out. The chemistry worked out very well. Thank you so much, Dr. Mamta. Well, may I request Dr. Vasantirina Williams to
Yes.
on all the speakers
Thank
and
you.
the deliberations and the topics that have been discussed today. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. It was really a lot of knowledge gaining experience as always. I've been joining the sessions, getting the opportunity to join the sessions, and I thank all the speakers and especially Dr. Srividhya for getting all this together through. So the points of deliberations, we had 9 points of deliberations as I understand. And I think all the points were touched upon, though most of the speakers chose a particular topic, but it connected with all the points of deliberations, and hence it made it very interesting and effective, in my opinion. So we started the the initial speaker was, he set the foundation. I found that really very inspiring in the way he spoke, and I'm sure everybody would agree with me when I say that he covered all those the deliberate points to be deliberated. He almost gave us a lot of food for thought, and I think those who are into research and those who are, taking things forward would have definitely gotten a lot of, inputs that can help them take their research to different, new topics that you can use to enhance your research studies. He spoke so much about automation, IoT, robotics, that is transforming the manufacturing process across the world. And he said that, he rightly said, and that was followed by many other speakers who also justified and mentioned that proper governance needs to be put in place. So that was wonderful. And then we had Dr. Rekha. Of course, I don't remember everybody's name. I just remember a few that I had just mentioned here. So I'm sorry if I don't take your names. Spoke about Industry 4.0 and the 21st century skill. And she rightly mentioned the importance of analytics and its significant part. Just read the points that I had just noted down. She spoke about the significant part in, I think she spoke about how analytics is playing a significant role in strategic management. That's really very commendable, the way AI is helping us, and how we are getting, we are leaning towards AI for everything. That is very much true. So digital transformation, customer experience, she spoke about that, then your operational processes, business models, and about the key technologies, that is AI, IoT, robotics, blockchain, all that. She touched upon all that very well. And she rightly highlighted the assistance through technology in ensuring, I think, continuation of education during the lockdown. She spoke about that. And how that justifies the positive aspects of technology. And then there were three key categories that she focused upon. That was learning, innovation skills, and digital literacy skills. And she also discussed the role of the government presently towards digitalization, not only in education but across. She also highlighted the road ahead. Professor Jelena, your credentials are excellent, and your talk today too was excellent. You touched upon so many things. You spoke about, you focus more about digitalization, digital transformation in education. And you said that it is mandatory to survive through enhancing our skills. Otherwise, we become redundant, and that is what technology is exactly making us do. You also spoke about how digitalization is impacting education in a very significant way. I had given a little thought on this, so I'm not deliberating on that too much, but she rightly touched upon the challenges as well, and I just felt that, the academicians should all join hands together. We can collaborate through research and come up with a practical way in which we can enhance the teaching learning process through better pedagogy. Because as I observe, I think the teaching learning process is almost similar across. So I think we can bring in that if we all work together. And then we had the youngest hero. He's been here. I've seen him maybe he's there from the other sessions, but the past 3 sessions have been here, and I've seen him, very diligently presenting his views. I congratulate him. He spoke about digital technologies and future production, very well, spoken. And then we had Professor George Torres. A blessed Palm Sunday to you, sir. I guess you're here, or if you are not here, still, I wish you. And then rightly said, the world is considered evolving. This is how you started your discussion, I remember. And then you justified your statements with examples, and many other speakers also did the same thing. They justified through a lot of case study and examples, and that helped in driving the thought process across. And yes, it is demanding new skills and taking a toll. The digitalization is doing that in the labor market. But when we want the benefits of digitalization, we should be ready to upskill. That is also, it's like a balance. We need to do that. And I think when we enhance our skills as required, it will help us in reducing this kind of induced stress. And your focus was majorly towards digital marketing, job market and competencies. And that was wonderful thought sharing. That was very nice. And then we had Dr. Nikhil Chowdhury, and I felt he gave us a corporate perspective, because before that it was all academicians giving their views from their perspective, and this was a perspective from the corporate perspective. And he spoke about AI adoption, which is already there, and we marvel at all that, and at all what AI can do, but we also need to fill the governance gap. So this again is a point which almost every speaker spoke about, because if it is not handled carefully, it could fall back on us in a very challenging way. So that we need to take care of. And he spoke about electronic waste, and he said only 3% is recycled. That's really alarming stat. And he also clearly spoke about the challenges, and also he gave in a lot of suggestions on how we could overcome the same. It was, I personally felt it was a very practical driven talk, and very wonderful. All speakers were good. It's not that I just like this or that. I'm just giving my personal perspective. I'm sure everybody will agree with me. Each and every speaker had put in. It was very visible their efforts in putting all these things together and sharing was very visible. The efforts were very much visible. Then I think the next speaker, as I said, I'm sorry I can't get the names. I think it is Geeta, some Rajakumari, right? I can see some name here. Okay, she spoke about power of 3D and gaming environment. Then another speaker had also highlighted about gaming, how it could be integrated into digitalization. And she had also focused on NPR. Her talk was basically objective was basically on NPR. And her session also was, she also spoke about 3D printing and 3D technology tools. That was also a very, very informative session. And then we had, yes, I mentioned about Parvathy K. She focused well on the impact of AI on society, and she also given how AI is giving us a lot of assistance, how there is and how they are equally major challenges. She touched upon data safety, data privacy, user rights, which she mentioned are there's so many challenges, of which this is a major challenge. and she spoke about API should be protected. She said how her students are working on projects, and hence she finds it very useful. And yes, auditing could help. I too personally feel that if there is auditing, then it will help in bridging the gap of these regulations. Policy regulations can be put in place and make it much safer, and the challenges could be addressed in a more viable manner. And then we had the youngest, as I said, I had mentioned that earlier to her as well, that she is an academician in the making. She can become a good faculty, a professor. She continues if she's interested in the teaching profession. So she, I think Dr. Mamta very clearly, summarized her talk. And not to forget Ms. Neha, you did a wonderful job, and you brought in enthusiasm while introducing each of the speakers. So you must be a popular academician, I guess. Good luck to you. I also, I can't, end this without talking about Dr. Srividhya. As always, under your stewardship, the session started wonderfully, just like your earlier sessions as well. And I hope you get well soon. I understand you're not keeping well. Your dedication and integrity is commendable. Get well soon once again. And I thank each and everyone for the opportunity provided and helping me gain more and more knowledge every time I join. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Vasanthi. Right, really, it was what to say? You have summarized everything as such, and as we all know, this topic is more kind of more dear to our heart. Usually, as academicians and educationals, this anything related to education, we are so gripped by it, and we just take, we get so engrossed with that, and then we involve. Moreover, this AI is becoming such a topic such that we can't really afford to really take our eyes and ears off for even a minute. You know, like what's happening, because the upgradation, even our phone needs. Right, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, we get the note over here. Can I upgrade? Can I upgrade? Yeah. If we don't have that kind of an upgradation, then it's really become a problem. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Quite comprehensive.
Thank you.
And thank you. Thanks for all your good support and the wellness of being. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So we open the session to jam now. It's just a minute, and we're going to start with Professor Charles. Thank you, Professor Charles. It's just a minute, compressing the whole session.
Good evening, Excellency, Dr. I thank God for you, and I thank God for the speakers, all the moderators. I thank God for you all. Although Dr. Rina has said everything, but I would like to go to another dimension and the one of the topic. What is that topic? A strategic framework of the skill development with green grass. In order to address issues like pollution, and the responsible use of natural resources, we need green skill so as to have a sustainable economy. Green skill refers to the knowledge, abilities, and value and attitude needed to live, work, and make decisions in a way that supports mental sustainability. Green skill is a wide range of skills, from the understanding environmental issue to implementing green technologies and practice. Green skill talks about climate change adaptation. It talks about green technology, of which it gives all the opportunity to understand and implement technology that reduce pollution, waste such as recycling and waste water treatments. It also talks about sustainable agricultural practices. It talks about the green building design, renewable energy practices, about the sustainable resources management. It also talks about the environmental awareness. It makes us to understand the impact of human activities, the environment, and recognizing the importance of sustainability. It's always good to look at the strategic framework for green skills development. We should focus on the fostering of holistic understanding of sustainability. It also talks about not just technical skill, it involves collaboration effort between the education industry and government to ensure a just transition to a green economy. It also talk about considering knowledge, skills, ability, attitude, and value, promoting both specialized technical expertise and broadening competency, e.g. communication, problem solving, and also critical thinking. The following elements should be considered when we are talking about the strategy framework for green skills. What are the elements? We should look at that a green skill encompasses a wide range of competency beyond STEM.
Very
includes environmental awareness, ethical consideration, so as to address environmental challenges. We look at the area of skill needed assessment. We look at the curriculum development and reform. We also look at the teachers and trainers training. We look at industrial education partnership, policy support and fundings, rising awareness and engagement, continuous improvement and evaluation. All these are keys we should look at. But because of time factor, I would like to press my case here.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you so much. Thanks for that note. Really, that was quite inspiring indeed. So, can we hear it from Geeta Rajakumari, ma'am, please? Tulasi Mazaya. Tulasi Le Mazaya. I don't know who is that. But still, thanks for joining. But still, we would like to see your face and you can have your contributions. Thank you. Moving ahead, yes. So, Dr. Mamta, your jam session, please.
Yeah. First of all, let me thank you, ma'am, that you brought me to this particular platform, that too after listening to the topic. Yes, this is very close to my heart. Specifically, when I talk about SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, and given the technology transformation, so it's really thought-provoking what we are doing and how we need to be responsible. How very beautifully we started with understanding what is innovation. And this innovation needs to be very much society-oriented. That how it is making life comfortable. So very beautifully, Dr. Jelena, she started with expressing what is innovation, how we need to be creative. And no machinery can do it. We can create those algos and we can create that artificial intelligence, which is not going to overpower our human intelligence. We are the creator. Yes, we are not the mastermind like the God. We are the miracle of that God that we can create our own innovation. And how we need to talk about all these challenges, specifically digital transformation. And we need to utilize these digital transformation or technologies for which everyone needs to be now very much adaptive. We can't be dinosaur. Lizard is still there. Dinosaurs are no longer there. So to remain competitive, how we educator and industry, we need to collaborate together. And we need to understand STEM to STEAM to experiential learning. What is the role of education? Starting from school, university education to corporate to governance. Everything has been covered by different speakers. Specifically, if I name George Sir, he talked about the challenges, security, data breach, privacy, consent of the person. Then Chaudhary Sir. So he highlighted very much that we need to talk about how we are handling these artificially intelligence basis. The data they are capturing, are they seeking permission from the person? The training data, how we are deploying the data. So at each and every level, we need to make sure we are taking care, how we are doing auditing, timely checking. So in what direction we are going, not really taking care of the cyber security, permissions. Then we are talking about breaches, audits. So we being human being is something you are holding a knife. Who is going to now handle that knife in which direction? So we need to take that accountability and ownership. And specifically, we need to start the kids education. how they need to have self-discipline. So starting from, because we need to end about the future sustainable future skills. So what skills from education we are imparting upon the students? So there are new type of jobs being emerging. So we don't need to get scared. And a very beautiful statement made by Dr. Srividhya Sukumar. It is the other way. Everyone was cursing about COVID. She said the beautiful part of COVID, that what we were asked to be at home. So at that time, there was so much realization in what direction are we going? What is our future? What I am consuming, how it is going to get benefit, what I am doing, what is the future? What is the purpose of each one of us? Is it money only? Is it physical comfort? Is it what we are going to leave behind? I think this is the whole idea of what the keynote speaker started with, that the whole deliberation should focus upon plan of action. These are the concern areas, these are the roles of different people. What is my role? How I can perform that role? So once again, thanks to Dr. Srividhya Sukumar to bring all these people together so that in our limited capacity, we can understand our role is digital transformation. So how I need to be very clear. It's not once, it's lifelong learning. It's how I train myself, I train my students, I bring that culture. That culture is starting from home, from my home to workplace to my lifestyle, that I'm always willing. So our learning needs to be continuous and drastically, if you need to bend, it's something like you can't be stand that this is my style, forget about the style. Given our age, how we have seen so many changes, we need to be adaptive, we need to be collaborative to open up. And thanks to this technology only, we can collaborate overseas. Forget about the time limits. No longer. So I can't say it's night, 10 o'clock, so I need to be asleep. Somewhere in the world, there is a daytime. So how we need to be very open. So we do teach EPRG, ethnocentric, polycentric, regiocentric, and geocentric. So we need to be really talk about global. God never sleeps. We say sunrise, sun, but at some point it is sunrise somewhere else. So how our vision gets improved when we enjoy these kind of platforms, when people like Srividhya, she bring these kind of deliberation, bring people over here so that they can discuss and think about it. What are we going to do in future? Sustainability. So thank you so much, ma'am. With this, I would like to close. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Mamta. Thanks for those kind words. Thank you so much. They were quite insightful. Thank you. Moving ahead, like Mridula, do you like to share something?
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. First of all, ma'am, it was really a brainstorming and eye-opening session for me to learn about lots of things about automation and future policies and networks. Innovation was really insightful. Thank you for this opportunity once again. And everyone delivered a fantastic speech. It was really, I got goosebumps from that. So thank you.
Thank you, Mridula. Yes. Now today the boss of the day, Ms. Neha Ban, please.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving the opportunity. Last time I was the speaker, and this time you gave me the opportunity. Thank you very much for the session. And specifically when we hear on these platforms, I would not say that this is a small platform or it is a big platform, but a platform should be there so that the people from different institutions, whether it is academic, whether it is corporates, everything will go hand in hand, and so that we can also work together for our future generations who are going to handle the world together, like the people like Mridula. There was one more student as well. These are our futures, and very hopeful and very thankful to God that these students have bring so much of enlightenment in this stage as well, that we are thinking that they are already there. They have already seen the sustainable future and they are working towards it. So it's a very good thing. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you to all the speakers who have spoken today, and it gave a lot of amazing insights and boost to us as well to work as a team, to work in whatever the fields we are in, and to contribute in whatever possible manners we can. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So today's topic is coming to a closure with a question. It's definitely not given a solution. It still remains as a question for us to take forward. It presents a dilemma by both enabling all the novel use cases may lessen the environmental impacts that we are scared of, risking the further acceleration of the environmental harm due to the growing resources and the intensity that people are addicted to it. So what we need to work on is the existing framework, legislation, which are often falling short of providing a comprehensive guidance. That's what we have seen so far. Into an AI-related sustainable measures, such that in terms of assessments, monitoring, audit reports, with the disclosures, so the whole thing of AI supply chain changes, and it will lead us to the new. That's what is the thing, because we have been evolving ourselves, and this future is already here. And its only thing is it's not evenly distributed, unfortunately. And that's why, but still, the power and the promise of AI is so powerful, because I think I would say that it's a new electricity, because these days without electricity, I don't think so we will even survive. So this has become a new electricity, definitely. And the future is there, the future is coming, and the future is already here, because our computers are able to see us, hear us, learn from us, and they really tell us what is to be done. Even the thought, what I'm getting in my thought, the next minute my Instagram video is going to give me what I thought. Okay, you are thinking about this? Say, take it. So this is where we are. So the artificial intelligence has reached the human levels to such an extent such that our biological machine intelligence has gone a billion-fold civilization, and the culture, as Dr. Mamta was mentioning, has gone billion-fold civilization, the culture, which is just not a tool of automation, but instead it has become an enabler of the augmentation. So it will really help us. We have to decide, as ma'am was mentioning, again, Dr. Mamta was mentioning, how we are going to use human intelligence. Definitely, it cannot replace or surpass the human intelligence, but do we have the skills to handle this AI? Are we compatible enough to handle this AI such that is it going to be a best thing which has happened to us, or it's a worst thing for the humanity? So that is definitely within us, within our reach. And definitely this risk of AI is not a malice, but it is a competence. So this technology can become an useful servant rather than becoming a dangerous master if we are able to handle it and the way it should have been handled. So there we leave the note, because it's time up and we are coming to the end of the thing. As we all know, AI still remains a question, and definitely it's an evolution. It's a process. And so when we meet for the next G20 session, I think more will come up, definitely. So on that note, until we meet next week, we're going to meet on a different topic. As I mentioned before, so far we have been talking for planet. This week we have started talking about the prosperity of the planet, following which we have started with AI, which has been our best servant and best friend, best companion, best accomplice. And so that we move ahead with entrepreneurship and MSME. On that note, we'll meet for next Sunday. So on that note, please help me to thank all our community partners, starting from GSFN, IGEN, Institution of Green Engineers, IGEN Global Good Mission Seva Trust, R&D Creativity University, IIU International Internship University, Amity University Dubai, SRM Group, SIRAM Group of Institution, Dr. MGR Engineering and Research Institute, Sri Ishwar College of Engineering, and St. Xavier's College of Engineering, Jain Institute of Engineering, Gracious Legacy Foundation, Universal Human Values, Green Brigade, and also Sustainability for Peace and Hope. Thank you so much. Thanks for this beautiful Sunday, and definitely it's a great pleasure working with you all, and with all your support we have reached so far. And without your support, this is not going to happen at all. So it's like everybody's contribution is a pearl drop in the ocean, and each one of us is so very important because so if we are happy about exactly what we have done today, then we are there. So that's where we take leave of you until we meet again for next Sunday. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the great support. Thanks for the beautiful host for today. I'm sure that Ms. Neha is going to be the host forever. Big thank to Dr. Vasanthi Leena Williams and Dr. Mamta Chavla for the wonderful contributions as a moderator. And moreover, like Mridula is always there with us as a pillar of support. Thank you, Mridula. Thank you, Professor Charles, for being an inspiration for us. And a big thank to all of our speakers, eminent speakers of today, and also our keynote speaker, Mr. Janon from SAE Institute. Bye-bye. Good night. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Good night.